Naruto Uzumaki, a kid that went from nothing to everything whilst becoming one of the strongest shinobi in the whole series, versus Natsu Dragoneel, a reckless but very powerful dragon slayer known for his insane fire abilities. The categories I'll be comparing them on will be their AP, durability, speed, and abilities. Starting out with Natsu, so Natsu Scaling is a little bit crazy because some say he's universal and some say he's planetary, so I'm gonna factor in everything and come to a fair conclusion. Natsu's most impressive and controversial feat comes from his fight against Fairy Heart Zeref, where he burned all of his magic and defeated Zeref. But what makes this feat actually impressive is how strong Fairy Heart Zeref actually is. Stated to have an infinite or limitless amount of magic power, which could mean he has infinite power or that he has an infinite pool of power that he can just keep on using. Personally, I don't think Zeref has infinite power because that would just be crazy and would just make it impossible for him to lose realistically. But there are a few other ways that you could skill Natsu higher than the planetary ranges by using Zeref. It was stated that when Zeref walks through this gate or door, the entire timeline that they are currently in will be resetted and a new one will be created to replace it. And the timeline would include the whole universe, so I guess you could argue that this is a universal level feat by Natsu, but it really depends on your interpretation. And even though Universal Natsu sounds crazy, since before he was on country level and getting stronger, we have to use the strongest potential forms of each character to make it fair, so I'll be using Naruto from the light novels as well. As for Natsu's speed, he should be faster than Laxus, who has at least the speed of lightning if not faster, and lightning is a third of the speed of light, and Natsu got much faster and stronger since they last fought. Natsu acquired many new forms which would greatly increase his overall stats, so I think Natsu should be comfortably MFTL. Now for Naruto, so Naruto Scaling will mainly come from his fight against the Uzumaki since they travel across space creating and destroying celestial bodies. Naruto, while fighting a particular Uzumaki by the name of Momoshiki Uzumaki, defeated him alongside Sasuke while having only around 50% of their actual power. Momoshiki in his base form was stated to have created a parallel universe to that of the Narutoverse, and this is supported by the fact that Momoshiki casually eats stars and destroys planets and massively outskills characters such as Kaguya, who created a solar system sized dimension. And Naruto outskills Momoshiki by quite a bit, especially in his Baryon mode form where he gets exponentially stronger than everyone else. For Naruto's speed, he was going at light speeds back in Shippuden while fighting the Raikage, who was almost the speed of light. And later on in the show, he gets KCM2 and even more forms which should greatly increase his stats, so I think FTL Plus is a fair estimate for Naruto's speed. And for the durability, it should be equal to their AP because if they're able to output a certain force, they also should be able to withstand that said force. As for their abilities, they both have a wide variety of them. Natsu's abilities mainly revolve around fire manipulation, and Naruto's include a lot of energy-based manipulation like the Rasengan. But in a battle, whose abilities will be more effective and useful? Well, the answer may surprise you, because even though Natsu's fire is extremely hot, Naruto's Baryon mode is surprisingly hot as well. The word Baryon means a subatomic particle like a nucleon, and Kurama explains that Baryon mode is like a nuclear fusion. And in order for nuclear fusion to actually occur, the temperatures must exceed 150 million degrees, which is similar to Natsu's fire, which is 200 million degrees. So Naruto will actually take minimal damage. The only damage he will take likely will be the force behind the actual punches, assuming he doesn't use like a fire blast and actually hits them with a fist or a kick. And because we're using Baryon mode, Naruto likely won't be able to use many abilities because then his chakra will run out faster, so then the question is, can he kill Natsu before that happens? Now with the abilities out of the way, who actually wins in a one-on-one fight, and is it close? Well, that kind of depends. If Naruto can get close enough near Natsu before he charges up attacks and starts basically just piecing him up, he likely would win. But if Natsu is able to outlast Naruto, then he would win, and this is pretty likely since Natsu is quite durable and his abilities can create some distance. So if Naruto and Natsu fought in their strongest forms, then Natsu would likely win 7 out of 10 times. But this does change, however, if we use full power Naruto with Kurama, since he can regenerate and doesn't have a time limit. He does have a stat disadvantage, however, but his ability should make up for that. Naruto can make thousands of clones with giant Rasengans all attack Natsu at the same time, and if I'm being honest, I don't think Natsu actually has a counter for that. For every ability that Natsu throws at him, Naruto can counter with his clones or his Kurama avatar. The only way Natsu beats this version of Naruto is simply by blitzing him, otherwise Naruto has enough chakra to tire him out and eventually kill him. So Naruto in this form would be END Natsu 8 out of 10 times. Anyway, if you made it this far, why not subscribe? It is much appreciated and it really helps the channel. And I don't normally scale fairy tales, so if I missed anything, let me know down below in the comments. And until next time, peace.